Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your Muse Traci and I am your favorite manifestation coach. I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I offer one-on-one coaching and I also offer group coaching. I have a new group coaching program that is currently launching, and this group coaching is all about practicing living from the end. So I'm going to take you through 8 weeks of different modules and things that you need to learn to master this skill. And it is a skill, but this is really the essence of manifesting anything that you want into your reality. And let's see. So yes, we're mid-launch right now. It's sort of like a pre-launch time. This group coaching is going to start October 10th. So if you want some more details, you can follow the link in the description down below. Also send me an email if you're interested. I also offer one-on-one coaching. If you would like more information about that as well, send me an email, leave me a comment down below. And let's get right into the video for today, you guys. So basically, I want to talk all about the things that you're already doing. You do it so easily, so naturally, so effortlessly to manifest your reality, right? I was talking about this at the end of my last video, that of course you're always manifesting. If you think you're not manifesting, it would be like thinking that you're not breathing. You're manifesting whether you know it or not. So today I'm going to talk about how you are manifesting, the ways that you're doing it, and to master your reality creation, manifesting your life, every aspect of your life, the people in your life, money, everything, politics, you know, whatever, everything. You change what you're already doing unconsciously and do it consciously, right? So you're already doing it. And the whole trick to manifesting your reality is doing what you already do unconsciously. You do it naturally, easily, effortlessly, taking what you already do and doing it consciously. You can also talk about, or I also talk about this as like getting yourself off of autopilot, right? So rather than doing it unconsciously, doing it on autopilot. So when you do it from autopilot, you're doing it from like your past experiences, your belief system that probably wasn't yours even to begin with, your past experiences, what other people have told you, logic, reason, what you experienced last week. You're just taking all of those things and projecting it onto what's to come. Just totally, almost like just regurgitating. So you're already doing this. You are already creating the next slide of your reality by projecting what you've seen before, but you don't have to do that. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So I'm going to talk about the 4 main ways that you create your reality. And again, how you're already doing it on autopilot, doing it unconsciously. And these are the things that you just simply shift to doing them more consciously, making a more conscious, deliberate decision about doing these things rather than doing it on autopilot. Okay, so the first one is choosing your beliefs. So a lot of times we didn't choose our beliefs, so it's more like perpetuating beliefs that were never yours in the first place is a better way to put it. But honestly, if you're not choosing a new belief that better serves you, you are unconsciously choosing the belief that, you know, you picked up from your environment, probably from an early age. So you're either unconsciously continuing to choose those beliefs that are not serving you, that were never yours to begin with, or you consciously choose to replace it with a belief that you would rather have your reality conform to. You would rather have your reality play by this rule that you actually want to experience, right? Okay, so let's take a couple of examples. So if you believe that you're not good enough or not worthy, and you keep carrying around that belief and not choosing something different, you're unconsciously choosing that belief about yourself. If you believe that you're not qualified enough for the job that you want, okay, well, you're unconsciously choosing that. And to create a reality that you would prefer to experience, you simply need to choose a belief about yourself that you are qualified enough. And then that's the reality that you start to align yourself with. So consciously choosing your beliefs. This applies to money. If you believe that money is hard to get, money is hard to earn, money, takes a long time. It can only come through work or hard work. These are the rules that are creating your experiences in your reality. And I'm guessing that you didn't consciously choose those beliefs about money, but if you don't do the work to change those beliefs, you are unconsciously creating from those beliefs that you didn't choose. So again, you're trying to take what you've done unconsciously and do it consciously, changing your beliefs about the subject. So same thing about your beliefs about other people, your beliefs about government, politics, economy, social issues, all of it, all of it. What have you unconsciously decided to believe? Things that you heard from people around you? Did you just hear something and then just decide, okay, yeah, that's what I believe now, right? So again, if you're not choosing your beliefs about any of these topics consciously, then you've chose them or accepted them, or you are now carrying them unconsciously. You don't have to do that. So you're trying to make the unconscious conscious, and you can do this in the first way that you're doing this is by choosing your beliefs. All right, so number 2, the second way that you do this, which is creating your reality unconsciously that you're trying to now make conscious, is by assigning meanings to your circumstances or events, assigning meaning to anything and everything, right? If you already do this all the time. So circumstances, events, effortlessly, automatically, and a lot of times, yes, unconsciously. You are giving everything that you see and experience meaning. You're the meaning maker. And if you do this more consciously, you can quite literally shift and transform your reality. Everything is empty and meaningless by default. You are the meaning maker. Whatever you make something mean is what it will transmute and alchemize into in the next slide of reality. So if you say something like, let's see, what's a good example? I don't know, take anything. I went to the bank today and there was a long line and that's bad. So now I have to come back and, go to the bank at a different time. Well, then you've just aligned with the reality where that's inconvenient for you and that's bad. And you're going to continue to experience that slide of reality because that's what you say it means. Now, if you show up at the bank and there's a long line and you go, that's good, now I have time to visit this park and get some fresh air. Now you're literally changing your experience. You're literally changing the next slide of reality according to what you say it is, right? If you say literally everything, you guys, you are giving it the meaning. And again, you're doing this all the time, effortlessly. Everything you see, everything you experience, you go, it means that. You're so efficient at it. You're not even aware really that you're doing it, but you are. And if you bring your awareness to this, and you can really do this by starting to pay attention to how you feel. Because when you give things a meaning that is not to your benefit, you're going to feel it. It's not going to feel good. And it's not actually because the line at the bank was long. It's because you said it's bad for you. And so now you feel bad because you gave it a meaning that it's not working out for you, that it's bad, it's inconveniencing. So now you feel bad. You're not feeling bad because of the circumstance. No circumstance can actually make you feel anything. It's your interpretation, it's your perception, it's your experience, it's your meaning that you're giving to the circumstances that is creating the feeling. So try to pay attention to your feelings. And if you're starting to feel a negative feeling because of some meaning that you gave to something, open yourself to the possibilities of giving it a different meaning. Just explore what that feels like. Take yourself off of autopilot. Experiment with how you can start to give things better meanings. You know what? There's no one standing over you saying the meaning has to make sense. The meaning has to line up with everything that you've ever experienced before. The meaning has to be logical. No one is doing that because it's inside of your own mind anyway. Allow yourself this freedom. This is your birthright. This is your innate ability to create your reality. It's a huge gift that you have, and you do not have to keep just taking the past events and circumstances and regurgitating them back onto literally like an open blank canvas that you have in front of you. So give yourself this gift of opening up to giving different meanings. Try it one day. Just literally everything you see and experience, you figure out the best possible meaning that that could ever have. And it'll start to be a skill that you build up and build up and build up, and watch how your life transforms and transmutes into the story that you're telling about it. It's amazing. So the next way, the third way that you are creating your reality, and you're already doing this unconsciously, and you want to make it more conscious, is the versions of people showing up in your life. So you, again, do this all the time based on what you expect from the people in your life. These expectations about people can be very specific to the person, or you could just have an expectation for people in a certain role. Right? So for example, all yoga teachers are peaceful and calm, or all car salesmen are shady and dishonest. Sometimes we have stereotypes about certain people, and we unconsciously align with that version of that person because we just unconsciously decided to believe in a stereotype rather than selecting what we would actually like to experience with this person, right? So when you go to a car dealership, do you really want to experience that the salesman is shady and dishonest? I don't think so. That doesn't sound great. So you should create an expectation, a concept about the people that you are coming into contact with that you actually want to experience. Again, you're doing this all the time, and you're doing it with family, with friends, with, spouses, with intimate partners, coworkers, bosses, everyone. You have an expectation in general sometimes, or very specifically. Maybe when you're going to work, you think, wow, I hope my coworker isn't going to be, nasty to me like they were the day before. That's an expectation that you're probably going to encounter. You don't have to do that. You can free yourself up to have any expectation of this person that would serve you. Everyone is you pushed out. So when you decide the version that you continue to buy into and perpetuate, you are creating that person. So again, this is something that we do all the time unconsciously. And if you do it consciously, you are creating your reality more deliberately, more on purpose, more as you would actually love to experience it, right? So again, what is it that you're expecting from people in your reality? What is it that you keep saying they are? What is it that you keep saying that they do and say? Is it an unconscious choice, or did you go and choose it completely consciously and on purpose because that's the version of them that you want to experience? Number 4, the last one, and probably the absolutely the most important one, is your concept of yourself. You are also choosing this. But again, up to this point, and until you learn how to master the creation of your own reality, you're doing it unconsciously. The way you think about yourself, the way you expect people to treat you and interact with you, this is all based on your concept of yourself. You're either choosing this unconsciously or you learn to choose it consciously. If you choose it more consciously, everything in your life will change because of what you are saying I am to. So if you say, I am respected, I am, appreciated, I am regarded highly, I am, always considered, I'm always prioritized, I'm always whatever, fill in the blank. Consciously choosing what and who you are. But what do we do a lot of times? We take old beliefs, past experiences, past thoughts about ourselves, and we keep saying the same thing unconsciously and projecting that onto the blank canvas of our future self, our future experience, or our now moment. And if you choose it more consciously, again, you will shift and alchemize and transmute your reality, your experience of your reality. Everything can shift and be exactly as you would prefer it to be, but you have to get yourself off of autopilot when it comes to thinking about yourself, when it comes to how you think about yourself. Deliberately choosing what you think about yourself, what you say I am to, what you expect to receive from other people, how you expect other people to treat you, how you expect other people to speak to you and interact with you. This is you. You are doing this. This is based on your self-concept. And you're either doing it consciously or you're doing it unconsciously from old, outdated programming, from past experiences. I keep saying this over and over, you guys, because it's so important. You are doing all the things that you need to master reality creation. You're doing all of these things already. The whole game here, if you just can change what you're already doing unconsciously on autopilot, which means you haven't deliberately chosen, if you can take that thing that you already do, right? Your beliefs, the meanings you're giving to people, the versions of people showing up, and the concept you have about yourself, if you can take these 4 things and take them off of autopilot and do them consciously decide what you believe is true, consciously decide the rules that you want your reality to conform to, consciously decide the meaning that you give to everything in your life, the circumstances, the events, the people, what people say. Again, no one's standing over you saying, no, you have to make that meaning more logical. No one's doing that because, again, the meaning that you're already giving to things is inside of you. It's internal. It's in your consciousness. It's in your mind. It's there right away. So you're trying to take this and make it more conscious, make it more deliberate. What do you want the thing to mean? What would it be, beneficial for you to give the meaning to this circumstance or this person or this event? Number 3, what versions of people in your reality are you expecting? You are choosing the versions of people. Every person that shows up in your reality is you pushed out. They are showing up according to the version that you selected. You can do it unconsciously or you can do it consciously. The last one is, of course, the most important one, the version of you, the concept you have of you. You are free to think anything you want about yourself. Choosing it consciously is going to give you a much better experience in your 3D reality because there is no one to change but self. And you don't even have to change yourself so much. This is really good, actually. I had this conversation with one of my clients in a one-on-one session last week. And she said, yeah, I've been working on my self-concept, but it's really hard to change myself. And I said, you don't have to change yourself. You don't have to change a single thing about yourself. You're perfect. You are perfect. You simply have to change the way you think about yourself, right? Because she was thinking like, I'm not enough. Okay, so I need a better self-concept. This is the process she was going through. I need a better self-concept. So I need to think that I am more successful, I'm more creative, I'm more artistic, I'm more outgoing, I'm more engaging. And she was thinking she has to actually go and be these things now. She has to be more engaging, more artistic, more creative, more expressive. No, she just had to stop thinking that the way she wasn't perfect. She had to start thinking, change the way she's thinking about herself and accept exactly the way that she is perfect. That's your self-concept, you guys. You are perfect exactly the way you are. It's just when you think the way you are is not enough that creates this sort of like not so great reflection. People have to confirm what you say about yourself in secret. So it's changing what you think about yourself and choosing deliberately, consciously what you think about yourself. What do you want the mirror to show back to you? That's what you practice thinking about yourself, changing it from unconscious to conscious. All right, you guys, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how it goes for you to practice these 4 things that you're taking off of autopilot. Maybe one is easier than another one. Let me know which ones you've already mastered. Let me know the ones that you're working on mastering. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.